Church's hospital. Health officials say the substandard and expired medicines have been found from the pharmacy. The officials also added that action will be taken against the responsible people in this regard. Now let's talk to the Federal Health Minister, Mr. Ijaz Jagrani, on Imaneas Malik's case. Mr. Jagrani, thank you for talking to Express 24/7. Jagrani, now can you talk to us about the legislation and shed some light on what kind of legislation is required to incriminate doctors for malpractice?
Well, yes, I already said it. The legislation, it is time to have a legislation. And provinces should come forward. We're going to set the standards for them. We are working with the standards with WHO. Federal Ministry is working with the WHO. We are definitely going to set the standards for them, but they have to come forward and...
Right, but Mr. Jagrani, now, why has it taken such a long time? I mean, we do know that other provinces already have these legislations. Now, why has it taken so long for the province of Punjab to come up with a legislation to incriminate such people?
Well, Sindh came up with something. They already put something in the parliament. But as long as Punjab has taken some time. But this is time for all the provinces. They should come forward for the legislation, because if you look at in the past, there were not many private hospitals, private labs. We did not have that in past. But now you look at it, there are so many private hospitals, there are so many private labs, and there are so many doctors, and they are doing this. I mean, this is time to do.
Right. Mr. Jagrani, now talk to us about how long will it take to get this legislation passed in the Parliament for it to become a law?
Well, I don't know how long. It depends. If they bring it would not take that long, because it has to come in the assembly. I mean, in such a law, I don't think any party will oppose this, because this is the law for the people of the Pakistan, for the poor people,
right?
For all kind of people. So I don't think it's going to be that long to pass it. It's going to be passed, what I think should be passed unanimously, like
Right, but what exactly do you mean it's not going to take long? When we talk about a time frame, what exactly does that mean?
Well, it has to come in the parliament. Then they have to, if such a law, if they don't do the discussion on it, then it can be passed easily, unanimously. Then it will go to become a law. It will go to what I think to get signed.
So you cannot give a time frame on it?
I don't know.
Right.
Well, if it is National Assembly,
right,
that's what I know. But how this works, I think it should be the same.
Right. Mr. Jagrani, talk to me about, hypothetically speaking, if this law is passed, if this legislation is passed and it's made into a law. After that, what about these cases, such as the case of 3-year-old Imaneas Malik? What about people who are accused in those cases? Would they go scot-free, or would they be implicated even after this law is passed? What's going to happen with these people?
Well, then again, if you look at the implementation, again, this is a provisional subject, and provinces have to implement the law. These are the real...
Right, but Mr. Jagrani, my question is that currently we do not have a law which can incriminate these people. Now, as you're saying, let's suppose, hypothetically speaking, if in the next 6 months to a year you do come up with a law which does hold these people accountable, what about those previous cases? What's going to happen with them?
Okay, what I'm going to tell you, because right now there is, like, they get the licensing from the PMDC, Pakistan Medical Dental Council. That's they give them the tradition, and they give the certificate to the doctors. They can do the practice. What we can do right now, I'm already inquiring the case in this thing, and we already inquired in a Huma Akram case.
Right.
And we're going to take this and give it to the PMDC. What we can do, we can suspend their license or cancel their license, and even what we can do, we can suggest, we can even they can even go to jail. So we have something right now, but still, what I'm telling you, that we have to bring it law.
Right, I agree. But in the meantime, Mr. Jakrani, now these practices, these hospitals, are they going to go unaccounted? I mean, can this hospital still function as it was? I mean, in the Huma Akram case as well, it's been less than a month since that case, also that incident took place, and now Imani Malik's case. So now this hospital is going to be allowed to function. There's no legislation, no rule, nothing can stop them from functioning.
Okay, but in the Huma Akram case, we already got the inquiry completed. Next week, I'm going to give that inquiry report, and we're going to take actions. This is the same hospital that was involved in the Huma Akram case. Now it's involved in this child's case. So definitely, because these holidays and all that, because we are having this meeting on Monday, we will come up what MDC is going to do. If there is a professional negligence in it, definitely we're going to cancel the doctor's certificates. And we're definitely going to take action against the hospital. I don't know how far we're going to go in that action. We will look at it. We're going to have this meeting, and definitely we'll do something about it.
But you yourself said in Huma Akram's case that the hospital authorities of the doctor's hospital are responsible. You came out and you released a statement as well.
Yeah, they are involved, but officially, we have certain protocols to follow.
Right.
Because when this report came, my secretary was out of country, and then the Eid holiday, the report came just 1 day before holidays.
Right.
So we're gonna definitely.
So we can definitely expect something to come out of this. They won't get.
Definitely next week. Yeah.
Right. That was Federal Health Minister Mr. Imaneas Life. Thank you very much for talking to us. He was talking about the medical negligence case in 3-year-old Imani Malik's case. Now, talking some more about this case, Punjab Law Minister Rana Sanalla says the government has decided to take action against Doctors Hospital and the doctors responsible for Imani's death. He was speaking to the media in Faistabad.
रुकने कमेटी जो है वो पंजाब गवर्नमेंट ने बनाई थी, उस कमेटी की रिपोर्ट जो है वो रात जो है वो पेश हुई है, और उसमें चीफ मिनिस्टर साहब भी और मैं भी और कुछ लोग और भी मौजूद थे। तो उस रिपोर्ट का जायजा लेने के बाद हमने ये फैसला किया है कि जिन डॉक्टर साहबान ने इस क्रिमिनल नेगलिजेंस का मुजाहरा किया है और उनके खिलाफ जो है वो कानून के मुताबिक जो है वो कार्रवाई की जाए, और डॉक्टर हॉस्पिटल के खिलाफ भी कार्रवाई की। इस सिलसिले में जो हेल्थ केयर का बिल है वो हमने टेबल किया हुआ है। सूबाई असेंबली में इंशाल्लाह नेक्स्ट सेशन में हम उसको लेजिस्लेट करेंगे, और उसके बाद इंशाल्लाह ताला ये हालात जो है ये दुरुस्त हो जाएंगे, और जो कोई ऐसा करेगा उसको सजा मिलेगी।
On that note, we'll take a short break. We'll be right back.